Welcome to the Huddle Podcast. It is Thursday the 18th at 10:36. Currently, we have the Buffalo Bills in an absolute dogfight with the poopy Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, number one. You suck. I'm stressing over the game, but we got a podcast to shoot. Boys, we are previewing week 3 of the NFL. And it's brought to you by Game Time. Just kidding. No one sponsors us.
Except for ourselves.
So, sponsored by ourselves. We'll start off with the first 1 o'clock game of the week. It is the Indianapolis Colts against the Tennessee Titans. Hopefully this game wraps up by the time we're done, and we'll recap the game at the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
The Thursday night game, that is. Can Danny Dimes keep doing it? Everyone's changed his nickname to, what is it? Indiana Jones, right?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, bro. Just whipping the competition.
Okay, yeah.
Super hard.
That's
So,
awesome. I haven't heard that yet.
Josh Allen needs real wide receivers. So the money line is minus 200 for the Colts. The spread is 4.5 for the Colts. I'm taking the Colts here. I think it's still going to be a close game, though. Like, these are two AFC teams battling it out. The Colts have looked really good, in my opinion. But I think the Titans are a scrappy team this year. Like, I don't think they're as bad as people are giving them credit for.
Yeah, I agree. I think their defense
any
is
team that doesn't.
Dead air,
I think
boys.
that any team that doesn't have a lot going for them is usually a little bit scrappy because nobody's looking at them. They have no pressure from media. They have no pressure from the fan base. They have no pressure from all these different angles. So I do agree that the Titans are a little bit stronger than they seem. And I don't know. I still agree with you, though. I think I'm taking the Colts on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Colts pretty easily. They just have better skill players in every position. They have a better line. The defenses are probably pretty close. I think the Titans' defense is a little underrated. The only thing of their downfall is that they're on the field for most of their games. But I think they're done. I'm kind of excited. Like, if another quarterback leaves the New York team and does well, it's time to move out of the big city for everyone.
I mean,
and JT's been playing good too.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Agreed. Their tight end there, I believe his last name is Warren.
Yeah,
I got him in fantasy. Tyler Warren, he's an absolute unit. He looks like a Brock Bowers, Laporta type tight end. He's been absolutely unreal, and it's actually I know it's in division, Carson, so it's different for you, but Colts are one of those teams where you're just like, I don't hate the Colts. I don't know.
Yeah, no bad blood.
Yeah, like they're just one of those teams where it's like, oh, okay, it's fun for the Colts to be a competent team. By the way, the Bills just got gifted. Miami is like literally trying to lose this game.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm looking down at this game. That's what I'm looking at. We'll continue. I'm sorry, this is the last time I interrupt unless the Bills get a touchdown. I don't know what are Daniel Jones' passing yards on this over under.
His over under is 209, I believe. Which
I got 212 on the score.
Okay, I had 209 on
DraftKings. The over.
I agree. Because I was looking at the previous games and Bo Nix just had a stinker, so you can't even the guy threw 2 picks. Their offense played horrendous. I also like the fact that Matthew Stafford, dude, he dropped almost 200 yards in the second half against this Titans team in week 1, and Danny has been clean football. Like it's not like he's ugly throws.
Weeks, but yes,
agreed. And who knows if he can keep this up? But I like the over. I thought the over was going to be around 235, 240 range. So for it to be that low, I mean, I feel like that's something you got to go take the over with.
Agreed. Carson, any other thoughts on this game?
No, I don't think so. You want to jump to a team relevant to this show here with the Bengals? Another 2:00 game against the Vikings.
1 o'clock.
I forgot, dude. 2 o'clock for you. That
1
sucks.
1 2 o'clock for me, 1 o'clock for you guys.
We are
But
2 o'clock
1
Island
o'clock
time.
game. Aiden, take it away. What are your thoughts here on Browning making his first start of the 2025 season?
I think this is definitely this is a must-win game if we're trying to keep hopes alive. I think this is a very winnable game for us. The Vikings do have a good team, but Carson Wentz is coming in. Guy hasn't played football in a minute, and when he did play football, he didn't look good. So I think he's going to be making mistakes. It's going to be a lot of running for the Vikings, I think, which hopefully we're healthy on the line so we can stop that. And then Jake Browning, he got cut by the Vikings. He has a little grudge on his shoulder, and I think Jake Browning's he's a great backup quarterback. I saw that. Go ahead, Jake. Have your moment.
So I had a parlay. Obviously, it didn't get posted. Oh, wrong guy. That starts with a K. I'm just happy Shakir got a touchdown. Sorry, guys. That was big for fantasy. I thought it was Coleman. I saw the K and I thought Keon Coleman. That would have been for 154. But we didn't post any of these, so sorry. Back to Bengals. Don't let me ruin this show.
To be fair, if you are following the Instagram, the video I did post with our bets tonight, I believe is 2 yards away from Josh Allen hitting. So we need 2 rushing yards from Josh Allen with, I believe, 8 minutes left in the fourth. That'd be nice. Back to the Bengals. Yeah, I think this is a winnable game for us. It is a must-win, obviously, but I do think it's winnable. I'm excited. I will be sitting in front of that TV at 1 o'clock viewing this game.
Okay, I'd like to touch on some things from last show. That last show is not up yet. I'm going to work on that tonight. That will be up before this podcast gets up, and this podcast will be up before Sunday. That is a 85% chance. I still think you guys are in a good situation to make playoffs. Like, I've given it a week. I know I did a lot of trolling last week. I don't know if you agree, Carson. Jake Browning is not the worst thing to ever happen to the Bengals.
Jake Browning is better than most starting quarterbacks in the bottom third of the league. Like, honestly. He's better than any guy on the Saints. He's better than any guy on the Browns. He's better than any guy on the Panthers right now. I don't know. He's not that bad. He played a really good season 2 seasons ago. And
Agreed.
One of the most thrilling games of the season, in my opinion, was the Trevor Lawrence injury game when they played each other. 2 backups going into overtime against each other.
Yes.
I don't know. He's not bad at all. He's not bad at all. And you said, Aiden, that you think they have to win this game. I don't know about that. It's only week 3, but I mean, you are right in like that stacking up the most wins possible right now is good.
The schedule terms, probably.
Yes, that's what I mean. When I say we have to win this game, this is one of the easier games that if Joe is able to come back in 3 months, which who knows if that's a real timeline, but if he is able to come back in 3 months, this is one of those games where it's like this is a game that you're still. I think we're +3 right now. Like, that's a good line for us going in this. Like, we should be able to win this game with our backup quarterback.
Yeah. So for touchdown scores in this game, I like to throw one bet in on each game. I like Chase Brown anytime. I think that's a good bet. I'll let you guys go and then I'll say my second one.
For bets for this game, I like I like T. Higgins over. He had a big game last time we played the Vikings. I think I like T over. He has a 56.5 yard over. And I hate to do this because it's my team, but I think Madison will put one in the end zone. Because if the Vikings are scoring, I don't think it's going to be through the air. I think it will be the ball on the ground a lot this game. So those are my 2.
I am not a betting man whatsoever. You guys are the betting people of this show.
Okay. The other one I
Gave
will
up that
say
money.
is I like on the score right now I have over 41.5. I like the over here. I think
Yeah,
both
I
these
don't mind that
defenses are
at all.
not as good as we give them credit
Yeah.
for. I know it's two backup QBs, but
Wentz,
let's
though,
move
I
on.
still believe in Wentz a little.
Me too. Kevin O'Connell too. So
True.
Yeah.
let's move on to Steelers, New England. The Steelers are favorites here, minus 130. Two 1-1 teams. This is like throw the pasta at the wall and see what sticks here, man. Like I wouldn't touch this game with a 10-foot pole. I don't trust
One
the Steelers. I don't trust New England's defense.
100% agree. I like this game is. I think this is going to be such a scrappy game, if that makes sense. Like it's just going to be. It's going to be a constant battle for who maybe can score 20 points. I think
Yeah,
Drake May did look good last game. Aaron Rodgers did not. DK looked terrible last game. But the I was expecting New England's defense this year to be the better half of that team, and they have not been whatsoever. So this could be an easy Steelers win, depending on how the position players play for that team.
agreed.
Yeah, I think the Patriots take this. I'm not 100% confident in Rodgers, and I don't know. I don't believe the Steelers in general. I still think that they could probably go under and not make the playoffs. I think that's still a real possibility. And honestly, right now in the season, I have more hope in the 1-1 Patriots making the playoffs than the Steelers, the 1-1 Steelers. But I don't know. Drake May had a nice week last week. The defense, like you said, hasn't been great, but I think they are good enough of a defense to stop a 45-year-old quarterback. I'd take the Patriots here.
So you bringing up the Patriots being a 1-1 team and their likelihood to make the playoffs. I wanted to bounce this thought off you guys. The AFC this year is kind of top heavy, and then the bottom half is like it's any man's
Sponge.
game here. It's Ravens, it's Bills, it's right now we'd say the Chargers.
Yep.
Chargers are looking good.
Right, you can't put Broncos in that category anymore. Who
No.
else would you put here? The
I
Chiefs are 0-2.
Houston's 0-2. Like right, you're right. I really think the AFC is about as open as it's been in the last
Been in a while.
5-6 years. Yeah, it's been a long time
Yeah.
since you looked at the AFC and you're like, this could be anyone's playground for real. And the NFC is kind of the same way right now. Like this is a strange year for football because like you have the Cardinals who are 2-0. They play two bad teams. Like, do you expect them to make playoffs?
No.
No, but who do you expect it to make it in their place? Falcons. They're 1-1. They've had one good loss and a really crappy win over the Vikings.
So here's who I'd give for the NFC. I'd give Green Bay a shoo-in right now. They look fantastic. Eagles look their pass game isn't there yet, but it's early in the season. They still look great. The Bucks look great again.
Yeah.
I think the Falcons can turn it around. I really do. I think the Lions are not as bad as people think. I think
Although I think the
Green
Lions
Bay
are
is
fine.
good.
Yeah, I think the Lions are fine.
They're going to be.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess you are right. I like the 49ers are such a
What if? Like there's
if
so many
we're not
injuries.
injured. Yeah.
Yeah. So I really like you said, I think Tampa Bay, Lions, Green Bay, and Eagles, possibly Rams. They've been kind of second half strong, so I can see those five teams, and then the three teams you mentioned, the AFC. But that leaves That leaves 2 spots wide open in the NFC, I think.
Commanders.
Possibly 3. Yeah, Commander. Like,
Dallas
it's
doesn't
gonna
look
be.
terrible.
That's why I think it's gonna be a scrappy season. Like, people are gonna be clawing to make these playoffs this year.
Yeah. After week 2, yes.
After after week 2.
I know. I don't want anything coming back to bite us and being like, how did you not see the Cardinals when they won 45-0 against the Eagles? I'm like, it's week 2. Okay, let's move on to, I think should be whopping here, the Bucks, Carson's dad's team, against the Jets, absolutely no one's team.
Oh my goodness.
The Bucks are favored.
Tyrod playing in this one.
Yikes. Yeah, Fields is out with a concussion. Minus 290 for the Bucks here. It is in Tampa Bay. Bucks just need to. This is a handle business game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. The Bucks should go in there and be able to do what the Bills did to them, drop 30 points, keep them under 20. This should be a 2-score win for the Bucks, I think, especially with Tyrod Taylor in there. Like, I got no faith in that man. I kind of feel bad for Breece Hall because I thought he was going to have a decent season. I mean, there's plenty of season left, but right now their hopes are dwindling quickly. You can't start 0-3. You can't start 0-3.
No.
Yeah, and I
don't know that they ever had.
I was just gonna say I'll take the
Jake.
Bucks 6.5 spread.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. No, not much in that game. I think that clear win for the Bucks. All right, you want to go to probably the most boring game of the 1 o'clock window? Packers Browns.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's a molly.
Packers should storm them here. The Bills might lose this game, but yeah.
Oh, take that back, Jake.
My game must be behind. Pick. Spoil it.
Yep, pick.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Not to the house though. Okay, good.
No.
Good.
Not to the house though.
Plenty of time left. We need Josh Allen to run the ball.
Gambling. This is why I don't gamble on my own team. Okay. Sorry. Green Bay should this is a prove it, handle business, prove it. Yeah, what can you say?
You get wiped by the Browns in week 3 after the first 2 weeks. The whole first 2 weeks gets wiped from your slate, and you start fresh because there's no excuse for losing to Myles Garrett, essentially.
This should definitely
the Green Bay Packers' entire team versus Myles Garrett. That's what.
Yeah, this should definitely be a win.
Defensive line is good. They got a rookie there. He's good, but I agree.
I think the Packers win this game for sure. I do think the 7.5 spread. I said this against Baltimore. Ended up being 41-17. But I think the 7.5 spread is pretty fair. This is going to be a lot of throwing from Jordan Love, which I think should be fine. But these receivers are young and they're not. No one's big and flashy, and they are going against a good defense. But so is old man Flacco on the other side of the ball, and he doesn't look pretty either. So they should be like you guys said, go in there, handle business without any trouble.
Agreed. I think we're all going to take the Packers spread. It's 7.5. There's not much to say on this game. This is why our previews are kind of more just what bets do we like, quick thoughts on the game. These are always quick episodes, and wait until they play the game. Realistically, if this game is close, we're all going to be sitting here next week on Monday or Tuesday going, how the fuck did the Browns almost beat the Packers? But
Yeah,
just go take care of business for Green Bay.
yeah.
Carson, what game you got next, buddy?
Let's get Falcons Panthers out of the way as well. That's another doozy that everybody should be thrilled about. I am only putting that game on my TV on Sunday. I'm watching no other game. I'm locking in the Falcons Panthers in the 1:00 window. Bryce Young versus Michael Penix.
You might be the first human to ever say that in the last 5 years.
No, get that off my TV. Bryce, either your career is done this year, or Penix, congratulations, you got another meaningless win just to get blown out in the first round of the playoffs. This is the start of that. I would take probably the Falcons, but I think this is a flip the coin game, about as close as a flip the coin game can come.
I kind of actually disagree with you here. I'm taking the Falcons.
Yeah, me too, Jake. I'm going to clearly take the Falcons here, even by the spread. Carolina has they kept it close with the Cardinals last week in a garbage time, couple touchdowns. But the Falcons defense, they look good. They looked really good, and I know they played the Vikings, but that pass defense looked good even against Justin Jefferson and Naylor and Hawkinson. And having Bryce Young throwing the ball, I don't know if he's better or worse than JJ McCarthy, but even if he's double what JJ McCarthy is, I think the Falcons should go in there and should be able to win this game by 5.5, especially against a much worse defense than the Vikings have.
Yeah, this is another, to me, in my opinion, handle business game. Like, I don't know what Pittman is, or Pittman.
Penix.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know what Michael Penis is, but please come on the show.
Yeah, that's the way to
pause.
do it.
Oh my god.
This stinks, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But yeah, take care of business. This is a divisional team that you should beat, as I'm sweating Bills still, but just take care of business. And then I would take Bijan anytime. I wouldn't even hate if someone had Bijan for 2 here. Like, I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. I think the Falcons are. So I was just going to say, I think they're the clear better team on both sides of the ball, and they should be able to go in there and handle business for sure.
Yeah. Whoa, stat. Okay.
Let's go to Rams Eagles, possibly game of the week in my eyes. I think we see Hurts have a higher passing yard game than his first 2 weeks. I think they're going to be forced to throw the ball a little bit because the Rams are probably the best offense that they've faced so far this season. Dak and the Cowboys obviously have a decent offense, but no run game. And it's basically the Mahomes show with a bunch of pedestrians, if you will. So I think
what is the game we're going over? Sorry, I was out of it.
We're going Rams Eagles right now. Carson was saying that the Eagles should be starting to pass the ball more, and I 100% agree. I think with that Rams defense, you're gonna have to spread the ball now. You can't just rely on Saquon getting 100 yards and playing very slowly and marching down this field. I think you have to air this ball out. AJ Brown, it's time for this guy to get some receptions out here. I'm sick of watching this dude get 8 yards a game. Like I think he had 5 catches for 20 yards last game. Like it's crazy. This guy's supposed to be a top 5 receiver. So I do agree with you, Carson. I think this can be a breakout game for the Philly receivers. Who do you think? Like this is a winnable game for the Rams. I think this is not a terrible matchup for them.
Revenge matchup for the playoffs too.
True. Good point. And it's Matthew Stafford. Like, I do have faith in Matthew Stafford in most games he plays.
I think I'm still taking the Eagles, but it wouldn't blow my mind if the Rams won this game at all. Jake?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a different approach from this game. I'm gonna take the under at 44.5 here. Um, I think the Eagles are still gonna run the ball. This has been their safety net for the last 2 games. I don't see why they switch off of it. They won both games. Nick Sirianni will stick, I believe, to the run game until they lose a game. I think the Rams will probably also run this ball. The Eagles secondary is always a question, but like they've looked decent. I know they didn't play exactly the greatest against who did they play last week? The Chiefs, who doesn't really have wide receivers, but like C.D. Lamb and George Pickens, they look good against. I don't know. Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams have been cooking, but again, I just really think that this is going to be a run, head down ball game that eats clock. Offense is on the field for a long time. I don't know. I could be dead wrong about this game too.
No, I think both teams have good defenses, and I think both teams have good coaches. I could definitely see this game going under, especially either one of these teams being up, just trying to burn clock, because they both know what each team's capable of.
Yep. Carson, what do we got up next here? One more thing. I will take the spread plus 3.5 for the Rams.
I like that. Sorry, before we switch, you guys know Jalen Hurts is the only QB left without a passing touchdown? Our boy has no passing touchdowns.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
What's their tight end there? Doesn't have a touchdown?
No, Goddard doesn't have a touchdown.
Goddard?
It's been all Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Shipley. It's been the run game this whole time.
Listen, can I make a fourth and foreseeable without the post?
Give it to me.
This will not be a big hot topic. Jalen Hurts and all this will not be a big hot topic until the Eagles lose a game. Then it will
Agreed.
be all over everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Oh, what did we expect? He hasn't thrown a touchdown pass in 6 weeks.
Yeah, like
the guy has 500 yards in week 8. It's like, well,
and no, like everyone's like, oh, ha ha ha. Chris Jones is upset because Jalen Hurts has 103 passing yards. It's like, okay, that's terrible, but they won the game, so they are correct right now. When this becomes a real problem, it will be everywhere.
Yeah.
yeah, agreed.
What do we got next?
We got the. Let's go to the Texans Jaguars. I guess I can take it away with this one. I do think the Texans win. They've owned Jacksonville fairly decently over the last couple of years. Christian Kirk, revenge game. He's back for the first time, he's in for the first time on the Texans unit. I think that helps him a little bit, takes a little bit of stress off Nico Collins. He's essentially their only actual target. I like their two rookies. Go ahead, Jake.
Just question for you on that Christian Kirk thing. How's he been in practice? Has he been playing or has it been limited?
He's been playing now. He was limited all through last week. It was a game time decision whether or not they're going to put him in. And then this week, limited practice.
Okay, so they saved him for this game.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I think that helps that they have an extra guy now at receiver. I think that I'm not really a huge... I think this is the easiest defense they will have played in the first 3 weeks between the Rams and the Bucs in week 1 and week 2.
100%.
I also think offensively it's probably the worst offense they face as well. They have really good receivers. We talked about them in the last episode. But
Your
I
bet
don't
hit.
think that
Aiden.
they're.
You got 25? Sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going, Carson.
I don't think that they're good enough in comparison to the Bucks or the Rams. So I think the defense does its job again. Stroud realistically just needs to get this team to 20 points, 25 points, and they
Yes.
have an opportunity to win. Aiden, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm honestly, I do get it. The Texans are 0-2 and they're going to the Jags, but I like looking at you guys being plus 1.5. I'm gonna fucking smash that on Sunday because Trevor Lawrence is not looking great. He didn't look great against us. I mean, we have a bad defense. Yeah, he cut us kind of bad here and there. The guy still threw a couple picks. Ryan Thomas Jr. I think he's great. He's a big body, a deep receiver. He's
He's
the
awesome.
new DK Metcalf. He has been stinking up the gaff this year. Like their connection to each other has been awful this year. Your defense is amazing. You guys had 2 hard games. I think you guys go in there and turn this season around a bit and keep your division very competitive. I don't see you guys losing this one. I think you guys have a good run defense. You guys have a great pass defense. So I don't like Trevor Lawrence. I'm starting to side with you a lot more, Carson. I don't think Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is great by any means. So as long as CJ can get the ball downfield to Nico, Higgins, I think you guys should win this game. I do think it's gonna be a fun matchup. It's in division, so I do think it's still gonna be a 1-score game. But I think you guys, like you said, if you can get over 20 points, I think you can hold Jags to 20 or less for sure.
Yeah, I would take Christian Kirk anytime just because I love
Just
taking
feeling
guys against their former teams. Like,
Yeah,
he probably won't even see the ball much, knowing how betting has gone for me this year. But yeah,
Yeah, the only other thing I will say on this game is the Jags have been able to move the ball at the start of the season, but if we look at the defense, like I think we're the 29th ranked defense this year at the moment. So them being able to move the ball on us should not be a big deal for you guys. And they played the 32nd worst defense in Carolina week 1. Like they've had some softies to play against. So I like Texans here big time.
yeah. All right, let's flip it to the Raiders Commanders. I'm not sure that Jaden Daniels is playing in this game right now. They're talking about Mariota being the starter. He hasn't seen the field in a while. I think
since last
either
year,
way,
towards the end of the year.
Yeah. I think either way, we probably see the Commanders come out on top. But, I mean, Geno's slinging it. It's possible that they lose this game.
Yeah. Geno Smith has not looked good in a Raiders uniform. The Brock Bowers connection, like it has been there, but that like because he's the main target, but the play calling, I personally think like Brock Bowers is a big guy, great hands. Like he's been catching so many 6-yard, 7-yard passes. Give him a deep ball. Give him a deep shot. And then Ashton Jenkins.
And I'm not sure how much, speaking to that, sorry, Aiden, to cut you off, but speaking to that, like, when you think back on how Pete Carroll has been as a play caller, you know, he's never really called plays for he's never had a tight end that was incredible or anything like that. If I can remember correctly. They did sign Jimmy Graham eventually at one point, but it was well beyond
towards
his
the
good
end.
years.
Yeah.
So
I will say with Marcus Mariota most likely playing, because I'm pretty sure they will rest JD. The game does have it has a little more oomph. Like this game could go either way. Geno Smith has 1 touchdown and 4 picks this year. That makes me a little nervous. But the Washington defense isn't anything special. They're very middle of the pack in rushing and passing yards. They're ranked 18th in passing and 14th in rushing. They're very middle of the pack. And maybe this is a game where Ashton Genty can do a little more. He's had 81 yards in 2 games with 30 carries. That's not a great performance.
no.
I do like Krosky Merritt anytime in this game. I think he'll have a good game, especially with Mariota playing. He'll get some more touches, I hope. But this is kind of personally not a game that's going to be on my television.
No. I agree. Jake, you have any thoughts on the Commanders Raiders?
No. Sorry. No.
Okay.
Oh,
hey,
come on! This is a
keep it real,
nationally
keep it real.
streamed podcast.
Can I just dive into Bills now? Game's over.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let me read you guys my slips. James Cook anytime, Tyreek Hill anytime, Keon Coleman anytime. Hit, miss. James Cook anytime, Keon Coleman 3+ receptions, James Cook over rushing 69.5, Josh Allen 28.5. Hit, miss. Tyreek Hill anytime, Tyreek Hill over, miss. James Cook over rushing, hit. James Cook anytime, hit. I mean, what a string of bad luck, dude.
Yeah.
Except for a 10-point win.
10-point win.
Yeah. I'd take that over the bets hitting any day of the week. A stat that they popped up today on the broadcast, Miami Dolphins next 4 games, they are playing the Jets 0-2, Panthers 0-2, Chargers 2-0, and Browns 0-2. So they have an easy slate coming up besides the Chargers.
Yeah,
they could be 3-4
if they're lucky. I think honestly watching Tua play tonight for what I watched most of the game. To be fair, it's not just Tua watching that game. It's the play calling was really bad. The first half, his average pass was 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. He passed for an average of minus 0.5 yards. That's where the ball went. You can't do that. I think that's crazy play calling. He also looks very scared in that pocket, dude. The only thing that kept him in those games was a dump off, and either Waddle, Tyreek, or Achane was able to get those 12 yards themselves. Like the playmakers themselves were getting the yards. The quarterback was not doing much. I think they lose to Cleveland. I think they lose to the Chargers. The Jets without Fields, I think that's a close one. That could be a win finally for Miami. But the Panthers too. The Panthers could be a win if they stink, but I think that's a closer game than we think as well.
Yeah. How do I tell my Nana that the Bills won, but I lost all my parlays, so I'm not happy? She's texting me right now. Great win, woo! How do I tell her I just lost all the parlays, so I'm not thrilled, and the defense looks like garbage again?
Hey, a W is a W, brother.
You ever see the Gruden meme where it's like me 20 beers deep at my girlfriend's Christmas, and it's like Gruden going, double split right check.
Just
And he's
yelling
fucking
at the
losing
screen.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again, here comes. You guys were ripping on me before the podcast, saying I don't know what a poverty team is, whatever. I'm a Leafs fan. I know. Oh, you haven't seen it in football yet.
You're like
I
traumatized.
converted.
You're like traumatized.
No.
Dude, some random tight end on the Dolphins gets to the 40-yard line with 3 seconds left, and no timeouts, no nothing, and you're up 10, and Jake's sitting there going, they're in field goal range.
oh.
It's like,
Oh.
they're not going to kick a field goal with 3 seconds, then get an onside kick with 3 seconds, then throw a Hail Mary with Tua Tagovailoa with 3 seconds. The game was over like at 5 minutes ago, and you're like,
Okay.
losing your mind.
Now it's my
Oh.
turn.
All right. Listen here. Bucko to my right and Bucko to my left. Listen up, all right? Josh
Oh.
Allen is the best quarterback in the league, and we have bums surrounding him. Bums. This guy on the Bengals with the B, he doesn't give a shit about his offensive line. I care. My defense sucks. I go, wow, this defense sucks. His defense sucks. He goes, well, we got T. Higgins for 3 years. That's pretty fucking good.
We got him for 4 years.
Fuck off. You, on the other hand, you trade away your entire offensive line, have one good year with a rookie quarterback, and think you're the shit. We're in win now situation. The Bills are. And we're barely beating out the Miami Dolphins.
No. Let's not do that. Back it up.
No.
The Bills have been to
Texans
the
have made
playoffs.
it just as far the last 2 years in the playoffs, and they are 1-0
No, they
against
haven't.
each other. So I don't want to hear.
No, we went to a conference championship. No, you didn't.
No, but
No,
they've
no.
been in the Elite Eight.
Oh,
Back-to-back
wow.
years.
You won a playoff game against the Browns and the Chargers.
God damn it, boys. Oh, this
Hey,
is
you're
supposed
all
to be a
hyped about
Sunday
Herbert.
review.
I think
No,
he's good. I said that before the year.
Buffalo's good, dude. They held Miami to 21 points,
No,
which is a little more than you want by 3 points maybe. You like holding a team to under 20. You should expect to win the game. You have Josh Allen, like you said. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You have James Cook, who has been just on
he
a
was
heater this
fantastic.
year. Like he's starting and then you have an offensive line
Yeah,
that's good and a good tight end. Yeah, your receivers aren't anything shiny, but they're all
Kincaid
there.
looked
They're
good
all
tonight.
they're all getting receptions. Keon Coleman should have caught that one ball. That was a bad drop, but you never know. Like he could turn out to be somebody. But you guys are good at spraying the ball. It's kind of like in the Packers scenario. They don't have anyone special. They have Josh Jacobs. That's it. They have a good offensive line like you guys, and then they have I think is a much worse quarterback behind that line, and he's slinging the rock to a bunch of nobodies who are catching the ball with a decent tight end.
I will say I think being a lifelong Leafs fan has corrupted my brain because I low-key picked like the most leafiest of the NFL teams. Am I not wrong?
I mean, you did pick the most Canadian team, them being right across the border from Niagara. And, I mean, if you want to compare it as in the Leafs the last, most of a decade losing in the playoffs along with the Bills, then yes, very much so.
I just want one of my teams to do it, please. And don't give me the Raptors because I don't give a shit.
Bro, your team is 3-0. They had a double-digit win.
Against the Dolphins.
Yeah, they're still an NFL team. We're talking like
the only
States
team
are
that
an
they've really lost to in the playoffs is 0-2 right now. And
the other team that they lost to was
I just
2-0.
I'm surrounded by losers. I'm sorry.
Whoa, we beat you guys in the playoffs as well.
I'm
We're 1-0
surrounded
the
by
last 2 years.
poverty.
Texans are 1-0 against the Bills in the last 2 years. So I'm gonna hold.
Somebody
that
get me
until
a
it
Chiefs
changes.
fan in here.
No, do not get me a Chiefs fan in here, bro.
Whoa, you do not want that.
Bro.
He'd be like, realistically, you guys look like shit.
No, he would not. Dude, they're 0-2. What are we talking about right now? Go back to the goddamn Sunday slates. What are we doing?
All right, fine. We're on to Sunday.
Oh.
Carson, take it away.
Okay.
Good win, boys.
First 5 o'clock game.
Kincaid looked
Actually, a
great.
banger. I like.
Yeah, right now.
I like this game.
Criticize my own team.
Oh.
Not when they're 3-0 and maybe the best team in the league. What are you
All right,
talking
Thank you,
about?
Carson.
Now it's my turn.
Go ahead.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Saquon Barkley only ran for 150 yards today. What the fuck is this?
Scripted jokes.
Oh.
Oh my God! The tush push worked again, and we got away with false start. Fuck me.
Aiden just died. Aiden has stopped recording. He's gone. Sweet.
Okay, let's jump back into it. Oh,
That's my bad. I'm back.
Hopefully you're still recording.
Yeah, we're good now. We're good.
Okay.
Carson jump scared me there.
okay. Okay. The first 5 o'clock game is the Chargers Broncos. I think that's also a contender for game of the week.
Bro,
Game.
bro, if this guy adds an hour one more time to any of these slates, I'm a loser, bro. It's a 4:05 game. That's what
Sorry,
they call it 4:05 in California. You best be calling it 4:05.
Oh shit, we're all gonna murder each other.
This season's gonna be good, boys.
Oh.
Despite Toe Burrow and the Texans being 0-2 and Jake being pissed that his team is a top 2 team in the league right now, great season coming up.
Okay, wait. Can we take a pause from this? Now this is just us talking.
Podcast.
Yeah, let's podcast for a minute and let's not just gab lips about Sunday when I don't give a fuck. My team just won. If you were 3-0 and you were 3-0, you both would and your teams didn't look great in the wins, you both would be like me.
No, it'd be Super Bowl aspirations over here.
If my team put 10 up on the Colts right now, I would be like, thank God, let's go next
if your
week,
team
week
put 10
4,
up against
keep it going.
Tennessee.
Bro, my team won by
Yeah.
1 point against the Cleveland Browns, and I was ready to make out with Joe Burrow for such a W.
And I told you that was us.
And I don't care. Yeah, see, you
It's
said
a
it was us,
1
not
point.
me. Not me. Know what it is? It's a 1 point W. The only column that matters is wins and losses at the end of the day. Oh. Carson, what's our
Okay,
next game of the
Chargers
week?
Broncos.
All right.
Chargers Broncos.
Game,
In the 4:05 window.
Thank you. Game of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, you say that again.
Yeah, I think so.
Game of the week.
There we go. Carson, any thoughts?
Jake, one more time. Game of
Oh, it's game of the week.
Oh. Yeah, I think that this game is possibly game of the week.
I hate this podcast so much.
Okay. No, okay, on a serious
Shut up,
note,
Oh.
I like some of Denver's players a lot. I like Troy Franklin. I like Cortland Sutton. Listen, Cortland Sutton, I'm putting it on the record right now. That guy's the most underrated wide receiver in NFL history. Okay? Honestly,
Well,
just watch highlights of
crazy.
Cortland Sutton, and you'll think you'll be watching like Devontae Adams going undercover or something like that. It's
You'll
ridiculous.
think you're watching.
You'll okay. I mean, we'll see if the Chargers can keep it going. Their 2-0 start has looked good. It's looked solid. It looked legitimate. Broncos are not an easy team, though. I'd say right now they're better than both the teams that they've played. I think they're better than the Chiefs, honestly, which is crazy to say considering that both these teams are in the same division as them, obviously. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
think that take it away, Jake.
I was just gonna say the Broncos need a bounce back game, and the Chargers have looked fantastic in both their games. The 10 o'clock start is bogus last week. Like that Monday night 10 o'clock.
Yeah, don't
The
do that
game
again.
ended at
Yeah.
1 a.m. What are we doing?
Yeah.
It was 2 a.m. Carson time.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, I really, this is a toss-up game. They have the Chargers favorited. I would not be surprised if the Broncos won this. I also wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos laid an egg. This game entirely lies on how the Broncos can decide to either show up or throw up. And yeah, if the Broncos lose by a touchdown or a field goal, it was a good game. If the Broncos lose by 40, obviously it was a bad game.
Yeah, this is the big game for both these teams, especially with playoff hopes. Chargers leading their division right now. I think the two biggest question marks, one for each team, is to start off with the Broncos, is Bo Nix. Are we seeing a sophomore slump? He has 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, hasn't looked great in either game. Definitely didn't look good against the Colts. And then on the other side of the ball, the Chargers, I mean, they've played great football. Justin Herbert is looking the best he ever has. Quentin Johnson is looking like a someone. Ladd McConkey's still playing well. The only problem I think the Chargers have, which is odd because they were good at it last year, is the run. I think their running game isn't great this year. And the weak point in the Broncos defense right now is the run game. Their pass defense is pretty good. Obviously with Patrick Surtain. So I think it rests on the shoulders of the running backs in LA and Bo Nix shoulders for the Broncos. Like one of those two have to start to get going for either of them to have a chance, I believe.
Agreed.
I agree. Okay, we
Agree.
can go to the next game in the 405 window. Seattle versus the Saints. I don't think anybody cares about this game, even if you're a Saints or Seahawks fan. Give me the Seahawks. I think that Saints are too low on the totem pole for these games to be like, oh, it could be close. If you're the Saints, Browns, Carolina, I'm immediately counting you in the loss column. If you pull out a win or two throughout the season, congratulations. And this could be one of them, but Saints are, in my opinion, maybe the worst team in the league right now. So anybody who plays them should be an immediate large favorite.
Yeah, I like that take. I think like Spencer Rattler is obviously not anything special, but he hasn't played bad
Well,
football.
hey, whoa, I don't know about that. He might be special.
Well, I mean, I don't like. I'm not going out saying
No.
this guy is going to be good, but I do think he could possibly be a starting quarterback come next season. He has not played a terrible game yet in his first 2 games. He has 3 touchdowns. He has a passer rating of 90. It's like he hasn't played bad football. He's played he's played not great football, but like good enough football, especially on a bad Saints team that the defense is not great. The line is broken. Chris Olave is the only thing that is young and hopeful for that team, and hopefully he gets traded to somewhere that
And
cares about him.
Kamara and Rashid Shaheed.
No,
I feel like their offense is actually pretty good.
Kamara's
I like Juwan Johnson, their tight end too. Like they have a decent offense. Honestly, if you put a lot of quarterbacks in there, I think they'd have success. I don't believe in like Rattler at all personally, even though he has played relatively decent. I just think that nobody on the Saints is thinking this guy's going to be a future
Yeah.
start.
I mean, I can see that, but he's played kind of mistake-free football. I I can see what you're saying about their weapons, but the line's not good. Chris Olave is a healthy scratch most of the time. I feel like, and Alvin Kamara is great, but he's just getting old. I do love Alvin Kamara. I think I hope they trade him too. I hope he has somewhere where he can start to win. And then on the other
Chargers,
side of the
maybe.
ball, exactly. And we talked about that in the earlier week episode. And then on the other side of the ball, Seattle. I I think this team has playoff hopes. To be honest, I really do. In the NFC, I think they have playoff hopes. A wild card team. This is another one that they should rack up a win. Uh, they're not a terrible team. They just got. I
No.
think they have to spread the ball a little more offensively. But Kenneth Walker has been good. Sam Darnold has been good enough, and I mean JSN looks unreal. And they have a decent defense behind them. Like they got a decent defense.
Yeah.
So not that I'm watching this game, but I do think Spencer Rattler has a glimmer of hope in his eyes that he could start a game next season. And I think Seattle has a glimmer of hope that they can make playoffs. So they should go out and get
I'm
this
glad
win.
he has a glimmer of hope in his eyes because I don't have a glimmer of hope in mine.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Jake, any thoughts?
You guys are gonna hate me.
What?
Yep, I already do.
I think Seattle could keep this one close. I really do, and I wouldn't be surprised if they won it.
Oh, the Saints.
You mean the Saints?
Yeah, Saints. Sorry. I think
No.
New Orleans has kept it close in their last two games. They put up a bigger fight than I thought. Now, again agreed with Kamara and Olave. I think both players deserve to be. Kamara has earned the "Hey, you're good, we're bad, leave."
Yes. Agreed.
Olave, I feel, has also earned, "Hey, we almost killed you 85 times. You're good. You should leave."
Yeah.
At the same time, they kept it close our last two games. The spread is 7.5. I don't believe in Seattle. And it's more of a I don't believe in Seattle, and New Orleans has somehow kept it close. I wouldn't be shocked if New Orleans pulled some crazy magic and won this game. Like I know that we're more of an analytical podcast and we don't go with most of us are trying to play the odds and play the safe thing. Just for some reason, and this could look so stupid when the Saints get railroaded, I'm going to take the Saints here, and I'm going to take Alvin Kamara touchdown as well. That's my thoughts. It's a dumb thought. I just gut check Saints.
I don't mind
I'm
it.
not putting any money on it, though. I will say, if anyone's
just did.
betting it, I'm not. Oh, my.
It's okay. It's only $18.
Yeah, well, I have no money in my
Okay.
betting account, so thanks for taking it.
All right, let's move to
rushing and not telling
another.
anyone.
This is a 425 game. Another
525
game that I think 425. Another one that's kind of sneaky. I think this one could be entertaining. Bears Cowboys. Honestly, I think it could be entertaining. Two bad defenses and two offenses that need to prove something desperately.
I don't mind that take. I mean, we saw Dallas; they can score points, and I think the Bears
Exactly.
they can score points too. They scored 21 against the Lions team that beat the brakes off of them, but
They weren't, though, at the second half.
Yeah.
They weren't.
So I think both teams can score. Both defenses don't look great. I don't know if Jalen Johnson will be back. but I know the over under is at 50.5. I kind of want to. I mean, I want to see the over. I might bet the over.
Wow.
Thoughts?
50.5 is the
Yeah, I think it might
wow.
be the
That's
biggest of the
high.
week. Let me check.
Yeah, that is
It
very
is.
high.
It's the second largest of the week. So,
Wow.
Jalen Johnson is doubtful.
I mean, that's just more points on the board. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh,
Yeah, I think they could go over 25 each for sure. I don't know, Jake. What are your thoughts on this game?
I'm taking the Cowboys all the way here. They played the Eagles good. Again, they laid it on thick with the Giants, who I thought came out playing way better this game. It was Russ's first game, week 1, with a new system. So that's kind of what I attribute to. I think the Giants are still not the absolute most poverty franchise in the NFL. I think they're better again in division. You play tougher on the road against the Cowboys. Everyone plays up for the Cowboys,
Yeah,
in my opinion. Um, the Bears just have nothing. They quit last game, dude. I think if the Cowboys get up by 2 scores early, it's going to be a boat race. And Jerry Jones is not going to pull any starters because he's going to want to put 60 up against the Bears,
yeah,
saying, I'm here. This is what it is. I just have the Cowboys all the way here. I'm taking CD anytime. I'm taking, what's that running back
Javante
there?
Williams,
Javonte Williams,
who's
who
been
played on the Broncos.
he's
I
been
mean,
amazing for them.
yes. I truly think the Cowboys will boat race them.
Yeah, I don't mind that. And like you said, if they boat race them and they put up 35 and the Bears manage to put up 17, W, I think. Um, but yeah, the Cowboys being -1.5, I think that's kind of a steal of a line. I think the Cowboys should beat this 0-2 Bears team. They have a they have a great offense. The defenses are kind of mediocre, but even Dallas is no, I can't even say that. But yeah, I like this. This is a good game to watch on TV. Like I will watch this game at 4 o'clock. It doesn't mean anything for me, but I will
I
watch
will
this
watch
game.
this game because I have now 3 TVs to watch it pretty much, and there's only 4 games on.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean,
Great point. So let's go to that fourth game. The Cardinals 49ers at 4:25, last game of that window. Uh, Before I kick it to you guys, the Cardinals, in my opinion, I don't know if this is a universal feeling, unless you're a Cardinals fan, of course, but they're like one of the weirdest not fan bases, one of the weirdest teams in all of the big four sports. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I wish I could cheer for the Cardinals. I don't mind them. I like Kyler Murray. I like Marvin Harrison. I like a lot of little things about their team, but it's like they could be gone from the league next year, and I wouldn't even like be thinking about
I
it.
wouldn't notice.
If they replaced them with a different team, yeah, I would not have noticed at all the Cardinals are gone.
Yeah.
It's just
absolutely
a
agree.
really weird team in that way.
Absolutely agree.
And I mean,
Can
with
I
that being
touch
said,
on
though,
that,
I think they
Carson?
go. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just think Arizona is such a retirement town, and like rich people go there to retire, and then people from there are a little bit from money already, and they haven't been good in a while. Like they've been okay. They've been the most mid team of the century.
Yeah.
Like they're mid. Every year they're mid. They don't make the playoffs, but it's like,
Yeah.
oh, we could. Oh no, we won't. Um That's why I think I agree. I don't think their logo's anything special. They have literally the Louisville logo. Nothing about the Cardinals stands out in any way. That's why I agree.
Another
Go ahead.
thing on that point too about them being mid is you're right, they are mid, but it's that mid where, like you said, we're not going to make the playoffs, but usually you're hopeful that you find that news out in the last couple weeks of the season. It's like they're fighting for it, and then week 13, week 12, oh shit, we're mathematically eliminated. Now
Yeah.
we
Even
can go 3 and 4 the rest of the way, and it'll be the most boring end of season because it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, and even last year it was like, oh, we almost beat the Bills in week 1. We could have won that game. It's like, okay, the Cardinals might be decent this year. The Bills are a regular playoff team. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, when I think of like any NFL team on any given Sunday can beat another NFL team, I think of the Cardinals because no matter how mid they are, they do keep the game interesting for the most part. Like they could play any one of our teams, any one of the big teams, and you are
I
there
am a
like
big team.
you are, but you are worried that this team could beat you, but you're not worried that you're going to see them in the playoffs.
No. That is a great point because if I play the Cardinals in the regular season, I'm like, ooh, they could have upset us big time. If I play the Cardinals in the playoffs, I'm thinking about stomping their
Yeah,
ass.
yeah,
Fuck the Cardinals.
yeah.
Bye
The last
bye.
few years,
Have fun with Call of Duty, Kyler.
Yeah.
they have just been that team that's like, oh, upset watch, like that's all they've been.
Yeah.
Niners are with Mac Jones and minus 2.5 again. I'll probably just take the Niners money line here, but or minus 2.5 is not bad to win by 3. The over under is a perfect line, I think, at 45.5 because this game is going to be a 24-20 game type of scenario or 27 to 23, something like that. Like I think that's a perfect line. Not touching that in the slightest.
No. Okay, anything else on this game? Or are you guys ready to move to the Sunday night game?
Sorry, one more thing on this game. For betting wise, I would not touch this. I just don't. Like, I'm almost willing to take the Cardinals as an upset because I feel like they should be the upset team. They have their starting quarterback. But again, it's the Cardinals, right? Like, I just don't want to bet on that. If I'm suggesting a bet to the viewers on this game, I would suggest holstering your gun, don't pull the trigger. That would be my
Yeah.
suggestion.
The only thing that I'm
Yeah,
ever
I
touching
agree.
on a game like this is CMC anytime, and that's just because it's CMC.
Yep.
Yeah. I do agree with you guys not touching this game betting wise. I do agree though as well. Cardinals should not be the underdogs. I would take them. Sunday night game, Chiefs Giants. Let me rip this real quick.
We're all going to say the same thing.
Are we gonna all say the same thing?
I don't know. Let's see what you have to say, Carson.
I think Giants hit the upset. I think that they get the upset.
We are not going to say all the same thing.
No, we are not.
I think Russ looked good last week. I think Malik Neighbors looked good last week. I think that offense needed some fire like that. I don't know. You guys know I've been high on the Giants all off season. I think that I like the moves that they made. I even like their backups at quarterback. And I just Chiefs just flat out don't look that good. I still believe in them. I still think they're going to make the playoffs. Even if they do start 0-3, I still think they're going to find a way. I don't think that it starts tomorrow night or Sunday night. Sorry.
Let me adjust the Bills thing here so people know.
I just don't. Oh, okay. I just don't think it happens. I think that their defense isn't strong enough right now in my opinion, to stop a team that can just throw it up there. Like if Giants do exactly what they did last week, which was run the ball a fair amount and throw the ball deep, I don't think that the Chiefs have the proper defense to handle that right now. And if they score even a slight bit, the Giants have a way better defense than we give them credit for because they're a team that we don't think about. They have a good defense. They have the potential to stop the Chiefs. And I know the Cowboys just put a bunch on their head. I would say right now, the Cowboys' offense is a lot more cohesive and a lot more strong than the Chiefs' offense.
Now it's my turn.
Anyway, that's my thoughts.
No. This game should have been flexed.
Yes.
After week 1. You should be able to flex a game 2 weeks ahead. Maybe not a week ahead, 2 weeks ahead. Yeah, I can plan that. Giants, while I agree they put up a decent fight against the Eagles, or Dallas. This is a get-right game for KC, and it's very clear. Their schedule is whatever. You can say whatever you want. Like, this was clearly a KC is at New York. Let's hope that Taylor Swift is there. This is big numbers. It's a New York big market. It's KC. It's Taylor Swift. Boo-hoo, Baja, garbage. This should not be my Sunday Night Football. If this was at the 1 o'clock or even 4 o'clock slate, I would say I wouldn't even put this on TV.
Agreed.
I think the clear Sunday Night Football game here is scheduled on the Monday night game, and it's the Lions at Ravens at 8:15. If the Chiefs lose this game somehow, I would be genuinely shocked, and I would say the Chiefs' dynasty is officially in rebuild year.
Dude, Carson, I don't know if you can hear me right now, Carson, but I'm so happy you had that take because someone
I
on
thought
this
he was
next
naked for a sec.
someone on the next episode is going to look like an idiot because I'm going to say the complete opposite. It's not only the Chiefs going to win, but they're going to win in Chiefs fashion, dude. This should be a 14-point plus win by the Chiefs. Like, this is
Agreed.
the most get-right game the Chiefs could possibly
Over by
have.
halftime.
Yeah, like, they are in prime time in New York, like Jake said. Like, this is the fattest W I've seen for the Chiefs.
Won a game by 14.
I don't
It's
think
been
it
a long
matters
time.
when you got a cupcake of a
Last
schedule.
year they had 15 games that were one-score games.
Bro, we're talking about Andy Reid and Mahomes that are starting off 2-0. If they go 0-3, like now they're starting to panic to, like Jake said, to make the playoffs. I don't think that can happen. I don't think the Chiefs can do that.
They get served up. I'm sorry. They get served up the Giants on primetime Sunday night instead of the Eagles last week.
Yeah.
That is bullshit.
We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this pretty seriously here, though, guys. Because Brady has had missed the playoffs multiple times in his career when he has played a full season. I totally agree that, like, I don't know. We all agree that the Chiefs look like shit compared to where they have been. I don't think that it's ridiculous to say that they could miss the playoffs a year and then get right back into it. Like, Mahomes is still a great player. They don't have a team right now to beat a lot of teams. I
will say, Carson, they played the Chargers in Brazil or wherever the fuck they played them, a divisional opponent. That was a home game, I believe, for the Chargers. And then they had the Eagles on a 4 o'clock slate, Super Bowl rematch. That should have been prime time. And then they finished with a prime time again against the Giants. Like, that, to me, is garbage.
I agree with that. But, okay, here's the thing. You know what the record was? The record was Herbert versus Mahomes?
It
It
doesn't
was
matter
7-2. Yes, it does. It does because it's proof that they have
It
fallen
was
off
Brazil, by the way. I
heavily.
think I said England.
No, you said Brazil, I think, the first time.
Okay, either way. I think
But
that's garbage to me,
then they
Carson.
play the Eagles. It was the first time that they've started 0-2. It was the first time Mahomes lost 3 games in a row, if you include the Super Bowl loss to the Eagles. I just don't think that they're good. I don't think that they're good this year, and I think that that's fine. I'm not writing their dynasty off. I don't think that this season exemplifies their dynasty being over. Like, they could easily still make the playoffs, even with a loss, in my opinion. But
Look, I like the take. It's fun. It's a fun thing to say. I think it's not reasonable in the slightest. Let's go. Let's talk about the New York Giants defense. In total yards, they are 32nd. In passing yards, they are 29th. In rushing yards, they are 32nd. That defense has been beaten and battered. Yes, that Dallas game had a big part to do with it. A lot of yards were put up on them. So they're not the worst defense in the league. The Chiefs defense are 10th in total yards, 15th in passing, and 15th in rushing. This team, we're talking about Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. They're gonna have Worthy back this game. It's a get right game. It's a huge get right game. I don't think there's a chance in the world that Patrick Mahomes loses this game against a Giants team that is not very good and still has questions at quarterback, especially in prime time. Whether this game is 20-10 for the Chiefs or 35-28, the Chiefs, I cannot see them losing this game. And going back to last week against the Eagles, and I hate defending the Chiefs because I think all three of us on this podcast despise this team, but they lost the Travis Kelce drops a game-winning touchdown like a absolute fool, and he gets picked. And the Eagles jump off sides a couple times doing the tush push. Who knows what happens if that play is called? So this team's not terrible. Obviously, they went to the Super Bowl last year, and not too much has changed. This should be the most get right game. Just like this should be like the Lions versus Bears last week, in my head.
Yeah, agreed. You guys finish your points on this game because after this, I'm giving you guys a schedule and you're going head to head. So,
okay. Anything else, Carson?
obviously, the Chiefs can win this game handedly. I don't think that that's unfair to say that the Chiefs, they need it more than the Giants do. The Giants don't give a shit realistically compared to what the Chiefs value in this game.
no, their head coach needs to win.
I think that where you guys are definitely wrong is the blowout aspect of it. Casey hasn't blown anybody out for a very long time. I'd be blown away myself if they had anything more than a 10-point win.
And that's fair.
Bet on the podcast.
That's fair.
What's that?
Bet on the podcast.
Bet on the podcast?
A bet for the podcast.
A bet.
Me versus you.
Yeah, I would say they don't win the game by more than 10 points. No.
Okay.
Loser has to show up in blackface next week.
No.
Wow.
Okay.
We can do that, but not film.
I was gonna say, how about when
Don't
either
clip this.
when you come down and we film the episode, if the Chiefs win by 10 plus, so the line is 10.5, for the episode we film in person, you have to wear a Bills jersey if I win. If I lose, I will wear your Texans jersey. Do you have a Texans jersey?
I don't actually. I have 0 jerseys.
Okay, fake fan. We will trade hats instead. I will wear your Texans hat.
Okay.
You will wear my Bills hat.
That's a good deal.
The episode. Handshake?
Okay, perfect.
Good bet. We have skin on the game.
I got my hand.
All right, Jake.
Finish your
off.
points on this. No. Finish your
Oh,
points.
sorry.
Everyone
That's
good?
really it, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay. You guys keep track of your own Chiefs schedule. I will tell you. Let me know when you're ready.
Say then. So let's not say who you're taking.
Yeah, don't say what you're taking.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
0-2 to start the season, and they are at New York in primetime on Sunday. Then they have the Ravens at home on Sunday afternoon at 4:25, 5:25 Carson time. Then the Chiefs head to the Jaguars at 8:15 on Monday Night Football after a tough Sunday afternoon in Baltimore. Then the Chiefs are at home at a Sunday Night Football against the Lions. Shocker. Then the Chiefs get a 1 o'clock game against the Raiders. Then to wrap up October, the Chiefs get the Commanders at 8:15 on another Monday Night Football at home. Then to start November, the Chiefs head to the Bills at a 4:25 game on a Sunday. Then bye week at Broncos for a 4:25 Sunday slate. Then Colts 1 p.m. game. Then at Cowboys for a Thursday 4:30 game. I believe this would be the Thanksgiving game. At Cowboys, sorry. I said Colts, I think. At Cowboys 4:30. Believe it is
It is Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Alrighty, to kick off December, they have an 8:20 game against Carson's Texans on Sunday Night Football. Then they have the Chargers at home on a 1 p.m. Sunday. Then they have at Titans 1 p.m. on a Sunday. Then a Broncos 8:15 Thursday night game.
Okay.
Cap the year off at the Raiders 1 p.m. on a Sunday.
Not a, like that's a pretty
Soft.
Yeah, it's kind of like a middle of the road schedule. They have some tough games, but they also have some games that should definitely be winnable.
I'm interested to see where you fall here, Abe. Very interested.
I did go back on one game, so I do have them at 10-7.
Playoff team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I could definitely retract as well, realistically, but I have them at the same number you had them, 11-6.
Okay, yeah. I did have them at 11-6.
You guys are closer than I thought you'd be. I thought it'd be a blowout.
For some reason,
No, I thought about retracting a game as well, just like Aiden did, but it's hard.
do you know the game that you like? Because the game that I was really iffy about there was the Lions. To be honest, I thought they could upset the Lions Sunday night at home.
I think they'll upset either Baltimore or the Lions. I think they win one of those.
Give me
games.
5.
Yeah. You say give me 5?
No. Yeah, I think so. I was thinking the one that I was going to retract was more near the end of the season. Like, I think he said Texans, and I can't remember what the other team was.
Chargers.
They've already beat Chargers, yeah. So I had them splitting with the Chargers.
Me as well.
That's questionable given how that first game went and just how they've looked overall. I could see them losing to either the Texans or the Chargers there. I gave them both wins there. So,
yeah,
that could be tricky.
And your take on the Giants, I mean, I know what you mean. Like this is like I mean, any team could do it, but this is like they could do it week, especially after we've seen the Chiefs start 0-2. I just think it was like after watching the Lions lose to Green Bay. I'm just thinking like, there's no shot this is the team I'm watching, and I think after two very tough teams that they had to play, one in Brazil, one with a couple bad calls and a terrible play by Kelsey, like the turning of the tides, and I don't know if we're ever going to see that Russ again, because that might have been a once in a lifetime Russ.
I feel like that's your pitfall though, because like I agree with you. When I seen the Lions in that game, I thought, no, this is not that team. Gibbs can't run the ball 9 times and have 19 yards. He's way too good of a running back to have that. When I look at the Chiefs, they are exactly what they are right now. Pacheco had a huge leg injury last year. He missed half the season. I didn't think he was that great of a running back personally before his injury. I thought his running style made him look better than he was.
Yeah.
And now they're relying on him after a huge injury. They have no wide receivers, essentially, in my opinion. Travis Kelce is old and disgruntled and distracted by a celebrity that he's currently dating. Mahomes has played long-ass seasons every single year. Chris Jones is a veteran who should be leading a team. Instead, he's worrying about how much yards another player has on the other team after when they're kneeling it out on the front of you. You have
That's
a
frustration.
lot of people that you lost on the team last year. They lost their LT. Thankfully, thank God this guy's better. But their guards are not very solid right now. I don't know. I feel like they are exactly what we think they are. I think it's the same thing with the Bills, where the offense around him, other than I would say James Cook, is not super great, but Allen is so good that they look better than they are. I think it's the same thing with the Chiefs. They just don't have as good of a team, and Mahomes is not playing as well as Allen this year.
I will say
he can't.
To credit your point and what you're saying, I will say Mahomes is the third best rushing quarterback right now by PFF stats.
Exactly.
And we don't see that from Mahomes ever. The fact that he does have to run this ball much more often, that like we've seen him run in the last 3 games more than any 3-game span, I feel like, since he's been in the league.
Of his career.
Or sorry, 2-game span. Yeah. And for him to have to do that behind a line that you said is a little bit weaker. This team could be in trouble. It could be. It's just it is watching a team dominate the last.
I think they were last year.
5,
How
6
many
years.
times did we see games from them last year and think, this is bullshit because of a call. This is bullshit because of a block kick. This is bullshit because of a missed kick. This is a bullshit because of a last-second drive where this guy shouldn't have caught that ball. Like, that happened all the time. They had, if I'm not mistaken, they had over 12 games with one score, with a one-score
victory
ending. So, victory.
Yeah.
So, I feel like it's the same thing this year, but they might lose more because they're not as good. So, Jake, you clearly
Can
are...
I? Yeah, I've been chomping at the bit here. Sorry, my fucking nose was like half bleeding for like 20 minutes there. I need to take care of it. Sorry, boys.
It's all right.
I think on your the Chiefs have undeserved wins last year. I think I 100% agree. I think it's almost comparable to the year where the Vikings won every one-score game the year prior and then almost lost every one-score game the next year with Kirk Cousins. And then what were you guys talking about before that? You guys...
Just the line being weaker and Mahomes having to run.
Yes. So on Mahomes' rushing, thank you. We don't see this from Mahomes in week 1, 2, 3, 4.
Never.
Give it
Never.
until week 14. That's when you start to see it. Mahomes only rushes when he's desperate and his wide receivers are banged up or they need the win or whatever. Mahomes has rushed basically for the win and hasn't won. It's desperation from Mahomes. Like, he has no help. And Rashee Rice is coming back in 3 weeks. They could be 2-3 by the time Rice comes back. He comes back the 6th game, or is he 6 games suspended?
6-game suspension. So he'll come back to the 7th.
Suspension.
And Worthy, I believe, is coming back this week.
So they could be 3-3, 2-4. That's when, I don't know. Mahomes doesn't rush unless they need the win, and clearly he's rushing for the win right now.
Yeah.
Which is not a Chiefs team we see.
Yeah, I agree.
Josh Allen, you can always expect to run. Lamar Jackson, you can always expect to run.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, not so much. He's not a running quarterback. Unless
Daniels,
desperation.
Desperation, exactly.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts, you can expect to run. Yeah, but he has the capability. I think he's like up there with the top 5 rushing quarterbacks when he is running the ball, but
I think it's more of desperation. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's bounce over to this Monday night game.
What a heater of a game. It's bullshit that this is not Sunday night.
I'll take it, though, because I will be watching this game. Even if we're recording this podcast, it will be on the TV behind you guys, for me, while we're ripping out what happened Sunday.
Yep. I hate to do this here, boys, but I kind of got the Ravens in this one. I got the Ravens.
Bro, Baltimore has 2 big at-home primetime games. One against the Lions, one against us later in the season. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I wish either one of those were away.
Big.
Yeah, I wish one of them was I wish it was in Detroit, in Cincinnati would be nice.
No, Baltimore always gets the at-home game against you guys.
Always.
That's
Thursday night
bullshit.
At home. The last 3. This is going to be the 3rd year, I believe. I hope Detroit pulls off this win. I think the offense is definitely good enough to hang a 35-point game, just like you guys did on them. It's just the defense. Will the defense hold Lamar in the run game? That's the question.
And I think the Lions are better at the run stop than the Bills, so I think they will be able to make you cannot stop Derrick Henry.
No.
I guess the Browns technically did, but I chalk that up to in division. I genuinely think that you can maintain Derrick Henry.
Yeah, at best.
So that leaves Lamar to throw. And I think the Lions have good corners. I still think that I'm taking the Ravens here. I wouldn't even mind the spread here either. I just genuinely think Ravens here. And I'm gonna be cheering for the Lions.
Yeah, me as well. This over-under is at 53.5. It's the biggest of the week. It's easily possible for them to hit this. Both teams just to put up 27
This is over
points.
for sure. This is over for sure, in my opinion. I think this is a 36, 34 win for either team.
Goff not in a dome.
I don't know if I can pick a team in this game, to be honest. I would probably, Jake, I think I'm leaning with you, Ravens. It's such a close game. It's one of the tougher matchups in the entire league right now. This will be one of the closest matchups of the entire season. And we get it in week 3, which is kind of crazy.
What's funny about this game is the Ravens and Detroit so far through week 1 and 2 have played similar teams where, hey, this team is really good. They're Super Bowl contenders and you lost. And then, hey, here's a bounce back for you, and then now you play each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I give the edge to Baltimore. They're at home. They should get the edge. This is going to be fun, and this might be smash mouth football. This is why I would consider the under, because both are really good running teams. And I think whoever wins this game will have less quarterback mistakes, i.e. interceptions, sacks, things like that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't hate the under in this game. I know you guys both like the over. I wouldn't hate the under because I think it's going to be a run-heavy game.
I just look at
I will say,
the Ravens. The Ravens Week 1 matchup versus the Bills. There, that's just exactly what I see. I think all three of those teams are super similar in the fact that their offense is a lot heavier than their defense, even though their defenses respectively are okay. Their offenses are just so good that it forces the best out of each other.
Yeah, I like the shootout here.
So
I like the shootout.
Kind of
Fair enough. I can't say I disagree with the shootout.
I'm very excited for that game. It is. I know it's on Monday instead of Sunday night, but after a whole day of watching football, I am excited to wake up the next morning and look forward to watching a Monday night game.
Agreed. You guys have anything else on this, or can I give you guys a quick question to end off the podcast?
Yeah, let's wrap her up here. What you got, Jake?
Alrighty, so I think we should do a dudes draft on this maybe later in the year, but if you guys were commish of any league, what would be the one rule you make? I know this is a kind of pause moment and you guys can think on it.
I know mine.
Okay, say it.
Oh, I have two, but I think one pisses me off more than the other, and that is in the NBA, dude. If I was the commish, there would be so many more penalties for flopping, bro. If you are flopping, if you barely get touched, like I want to see some good basketball. I don't want to see everyone at the free throw line constantly. That would be like my number one is no flopping. You get penalized heavy for flopping, dude.
Okay.
What do you guys have?
Do you have the other one too, or?
Do you want me to say the other one? I don't want to steal someone's.
Okay. Well,
I definitely don't think you're taking mine. So,
I'll stick in the NBA with you.
Okay.
I'll go. This is a positive change, I guess, but I would probably switch. I seen somebody, I can't remember who it was, come up with this like a year ago. But if you throw a lob from outside of the 3-point line, and the other person that you're passing to gets the layup, it should count as 3 points. If it's beyond
I don't mind that.
line.
That's fun, dude. That's fun.
I think that's a sick. I think that would be a sick change.
Yeah, I like that. Oh,
I have a bunch, so
I can think of two more right now. What do you got, Jake?
Save them, Jake. Save a few of them. Just
okay. I'll rattle
for a
off
draft.
3 here. Steroids in baseball. Bring the hitting back. Duh. I think
steroids in baseball. Okay.
I think one. Hey, we messed up. Redo down in football, like the full game. You get one. Hey, that was a bad third down. Let's run that back.
You get one mulligan in football. You get one mulligan.
Describe the scenario.
Yeah. Okay. For example, it happened tonight. The Bills just absolutely wasted their third down. We get a mulligan on that.
Can you get a mulligan if you throw an interception?
No.
So only if you maintain
Can you get a
possession.
mulligan within 2 minutes?
Yes.
Ooh.
Wow. So it's it's 3rd and 15 with 30 seconds left. You're down by 4 and you're at the other team's 30-yard line. You
Yes.
get a tackle for loss for 4 yards. Still
It's
got
third.
my mulligan. Run
It's
it
3rd and
back.
15, dude.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So, okay, and then my last one here is at any point once in a series during an NHL game. So the Lions, the Leafs are playing the Bruins, and it is a 3-2 game. You have to call it before the third period. You get to pick your biggest guy to fight against whoever on the other team. You pick, and the winner of the fight gets, if you pick so let's say the Leafs pick Reeves to fight Marchand and Reeves wins, the Leafs get 1 penalty shot. If the Leafs pick Reeves to fight Marchand and Marchand wins the fight, the Bruins get 2-minute penalty against the Leafs.
Oh my god. Oh, you guys
saw this.
a lot more
I saw
creative.
this all day, so I've been thinking about it a lot. That's why I have 10 others.
Because like the other one I
Okay,
have
thank
is like WNBA, bro. That the rim's 7 feet. Start slamming
Lower it.
that thing, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 7 feet tall now. You can stand and dunk. I want to see dunks. And then one that's not so fun, but NHL, you're not putting a guy on our injury reserve before the playoffs just so you don't have to pay him. We're not doing that anymore.
Oh, that's being changed. So
Oh, it
you're
is?
good. Yeah.
Don't even have to become commissioner. That just saved me so much time and effort.
Yeah.
Okay. Jake, I thought
Anyways,
you were
I saw it pop
being
up.
super serious with it, and then you're like,
Yeah.
John
That's good.
Cena is on standby in the rafters, and he.
We should
No.
do a dudes draft, and we'll come up with some like goofy ass ones.
Yes. See, that's where I think we should end the
You were
show
leading?
with
Okay.
a more so. I almost strangled both of you during this episode, and we are virtual. We should come up with some fun stuff. We will have more serious topics on the show, but I think it's nice to break it up with a little bit of humor. Anything
How about
else
those Dolphins?
on next week, boys?
No, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for football.
Right on. Who ended us last week?
I have no idea.
This guy.
Carson did. So Aiden, finish us off here. Pause.
Pause. A lot of pauses this episode. All right. Go check us out on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, all at the Huddle Podcast. We're going crazy on Instagram. Go follow us now and subscribe.
Dalvin Cook.